Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. In the last class we have started the revision of FA3 examinations, right? And we have started with the assertion and reasoning based questions. So today again we are going to continue the same. Yesterday we have done 5 questions with the explanation and their correct answers, and today also we will continue the same. I am going to give some of the more questions where you will get a clarity about the assertion and reasoning based questions, and which is going to helpful for your coming examination. So let's begin with the again same the directions. So, in each of the following questions, a statement of assertion is given followed by the corresponding statement of a reason. So, as you know, in every questions, a one statement will be given, which is assertion, and one statement will be reasoning. And you have to find out whether among all these 4 options, you have to find out which is the most suitable option for the following questions. Okay, so option A says both assertion and reason are true and reason is correct explanation of assertion, whereas B says both assertion and reason are true but reason is not correct explanation of assertion. C, assertion is true but reason is false, and D, assertion is false but reason is true. Okay, so in the last class we have seen we have done 5 questions. Now I am going to continue for the next question. So children, here is the 6th question which is displayed on the screen. So assertion is antibiotic is given to treat or prevent the bacterial infection. So this statement says that antibiotics are the one which helps in preventing the bacterial infections. So yes, it's very much true that antibiotics are the serums which are helpful for avoiding the growth of bacteria or preventing the growth of bacteria in the human body. Okay, next, the reason for this assertion which is given, antibiotic stops the growth of bacteria. So it's also absolutely correct statement and it's a correct reason for the following assertion. So I have said antibiotics are the serums which helps in the avoiding the growth of the bacteria in the human body. So yes, so answer is both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So with this the answer will be A. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The 7th question here is the assertion says communicable disease are called infectious disease. So communicable disease means, I have told you in my offline classes explanation also, and yesterday also I have said given the explanation on non-communicable and communicable disease. Even though, let's once again recap it. Communicable disease means the types of disease which can spread from healthy person to infected person to the healthy person, right? So which can communicate, which can transfer from one person to the other person. So of course, when these can transfer from one person to other person means they are infectious disease, right? So we find that assertion is a correct one. But let's see the reason now. So reason says cancer is an communicable disease. So you know that cancer is a non-communicable disease, which is not an infectious disease. It is means it cannot spread from one person to the other person. It's a cell-based disease, okay, which spreads in the individual's body, but of course it will not spread with any kind of agents to the other person. So reason is false because the statement itself is totally wrong. So even we can't say that reason is wrong explanation of assertion, because it's not a statement is also not correct. So here the answer will come as a C. Okay, so what was our C option says that assertion is true but reason is false. So reason statement is totally false because cancer is a non-communicable disease. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. The assertion says vaccination is to grow the production of specific antibodies. See, we have done the vaccination also, and recently you people also have got vaccinated. So, and you know that vaccine is nothing but it's a serum which contains the dead or invalid microorganisms, means weak microorganisms, and these microorganisms when enters into our body produces the antibodies against the it produces the antibodies, right, against the antigens. So the statement is absolutely correct, right? So it is the one to grow the production of a specific antibodies in our body. True. So according to our knowledge, assertion is absolutely perfectly correct statement. The reason says antibodies confer immunity against the subsequent infection. The statement is absolutely correct. Now, antibodies, when the specific antibodies are growing into our body, then what they are going to confer? What they are providing? They are providing immunity against the particular infectious organism. So, these antibodies are helpful for protecting us or providing the immunity to our body against the certain infection. So both the statements are correct and reason is absolutely correct explanation of assertion. So the answer will be A. So here is the answer, which is A. The next question, assertion says a person suffering from AIDS cannot fight even very minor infections. See, you have studied AIDS, the infectious agent of AIDS, then how the AIDS will get spreaded into our body, how it can be prevented, everything we have seen, causes and all, right? So person who is suffering from AIDS, he cannot fight with the every minor infections, means of course AIDS is the one, it is a immunodeficiency syndrome where the immune system of an person will start degrading, means the immune system will not work. So here this virus, it will start spreading in the cells of the person in a such a way that his whole immune system will not be able to work properly. And because of this, what happens, because of the weakness in the immune system, the person will also not able to fight against, or you can say that they cannot be able to fight against the antigens or any infections which comes in the person's body. So the assertion is absolutely correct. Coming to the reasoning or reason, here the causal organism of AIDS is HIV. So it's also absolutely correct statement, right? So the organism which is responsible for causing of the AIDS is HIV, human immunovirus. So it's correct. But do you think the reason which has been given is the correct explanation of assertion? No, right? So it's not a correct explanation of assertion. So here the option will be B, that is assertion and reason both are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. Now the question, 10th question, assertion says infectious disease can be prevented by public health hygiene measures. So yes, infection, it can be, means infectious disease, spreading of infectious disease, it is under our hand only, how we do, how we live, how we behave in a particular environment where we are living. So if our health, if our hygiene is good, then it is helpful for preventing the infectious disease. For example, right now, suppose if you are suffering with cough, cold or something, then if you wear the mask, then it is helpful for other people who is surrounded by you to avoid this infectious disease. Okay, so assertion is absolutely correct. Coming to the reason, public health measures reduces exposure to the infectious agents. So yes, we are the one who are, most of the time we become the agents or vectors for the infectious disease. Because suppose if you sneeze in a particular group of 5 to 6 members, then definitely this organism which comes out from your body through the sneezing, they can go into the other's body and they can also cause cough or cold to the others, right? So it is also correct statement. So according to this question, the answer could be A, which says that assertion and reason both are correct and reason is correct explanation of assertion. So here is the answer A. Yes. So I hope you have understood these questions also, and if you find any kind of doubts, please kindly ask us and we will clarify your doubts. So thank you so much. See you in the next class.